Hey guys, it's Amanda. I wanted to record a little video. It's not a tutorial, but I just wanted to show you how I go about testing certain theories or strategies that are being talked about and taught as far as people that consider themselves Instagram experts. And if you guys have heard me say this before, I've been talking about this a lot lately because I've kind of gotten myself worked up about it, that a lot of people are talking about alt text and keywords and what that means now for us on Instagram. And I have tested out what they're saying, and I actually have been testing alt text for a year and a half. I started testing this summer of 2019. And so I am very familiar with alt text. A lot of people have been messaging me saying, how come you haven't talked about alt text? Didn't you know this? Yes, I did know that. I have known that for a while now. And due to my research and my testing, I do not believe that the theories out there are true because it's not working. I'm not seeing the results that people are talking about. And I want to create a video so that you can see it for yourself, so that you know how to test it for yourself. Now, this is what's working right now. Things may change tomorrow. They might change next week. And I'm willing to backtrack and say, okay, guys, now this is actually working. A lot of people say, oh, well, we think the people over at Instagram are doing this, or we think this or that. Instagram does do press releases. They have a blog. Their official spokespeople will sometimes do interviews for magazines and press. They have official channels and accounts where they will talk about what they're working on. So there are official, reliable sources that we can check as far as Instagram goes. And right now, there has not been any official word about SEO and search results resulting from alt text and keywords in captions, for example, or comments. So I'm going to show you the research that I have done. If you find something different, or if you have any ideas that I'm not thinking of, let me know. Shoot me a DM. I am open to it. What I don't want is for you to take the advice of some Instagram guru and run with it and spend a lot of time on it and bank on it and believe that it's going to work for you, and then find out later that it's just a waste of your time. I do want to say one quick thing as it relates to alt text. This was a feature that was released in 2018 as an accessibility feature to be more inclusive of people that are visually impaired, people that are blind or on the spectrum of blindness, not able to see very well. When you edit your alt text, either before you share a post or you can go back in and edit it later, when you do that, it should be right now, the way it is now, because that's not coming up in search results, it should be with the intention of helping a visually impaired person learn more about the elements in your image. It should not be keyword stuffed with a bunch of location and genre keywords the same way that you would do, for example, like on your website, or when you're trying to rank and search like hashtags and that type of thing. That is not a good idea. It would be a terrible experience for someone visually impaired to run across one of your pictures and have to hear that jumbled mess of stuff. So that's the first thing. If you have the intention of providing a beautiful description of what's in your image, go for it. I think that's wonderful. And then secondly, it's just a waste of your time. I don't want to give you another thing to do on your long to-do list as it relates to Instagram. I know we're all feeling that pressure. We have to do reels, we have to do this, we have to do hashtag research, all these things. We have to create content. It's a lot. There's a lot going on Instagram. We need to do stories and this and that, and everything. I don't want to give you another thing to do that's not actually going to benefit you. If you're going to use 150 characters in your alt text to provide a keyword stuffed SEO hacked type of a thing in there, and it's never going to show up in search results ever, whether Google or Instagram, you're wasting your time. And that's the last thing that I want to do. I don't want to annoy people that are visually impaired, and I do not want to waste your precious time. So with that, let's get on over to the video. Hey guys, real quick, I just thought of something. I wanted to show you what it actually sounds like, or what the experience is like for someone who's visually impaired and is trying to use Instagram. It's not a very enjoyable experience. So I'm not sure why someone would want to use Instagram if they're visually impaired, but allegedly there are a lot of people that are using it. And so let's see what that actually is. I am on an iPhone. Anybody, I'm sure other devices have this as well. I'm gonna go into my settings, and then I will scroll down a little bit. Under the general, there's, what is it? The fourth one down is accessibility. And here you'll see an option for voiceover. It actually puts it in here under vision. And this is kind of funny. I've actually used the magnifier. I have really bad eyesight. There's a magnifier on here that you can use if you have trouble seeing small print. You can change the display and text size. So there's a bunch of different options here. There's also different options for hearing impaired, physically and motor impaired, and then some general things as well. So definitely check this out. It's interesting, and maybe this might help you or someone that you love use their phone and their apps a little bit easier. So I'm gonna use the voiceover option. So I'm gonna go in there. I am going to turn it on.
Settings, accessibility, back button.
Okay. That's too fast. So I think maybe it's like speed reading. So I'm gonna make it.
Accessibility, back button. Voiceover, on. Double tap to talk, voiceover, on. Voiceover off.
Okay, I'm gonna make it
slower.
Maybe not that slow. Okay.
Voiceover on. Settings, accessibility, back button.
That's too slow. Hold on.
Accessibility feed, voiceover, voiceover.
It's really
on.
hard to use. Okay.
Voiceover off. I'm gonna move the speed of the speaking up a little bit. Okay. Voiceover on. Settings. Accessibility. Back button. Okay. And so on here, you can see it outlines the buttons, and you have to double tap, even though you're used to symbols, you have to double tap. So I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna attempt to open up Instagram. Instagram and storage folder. 3 apps. Double tap to open. Use 3D tap. Open Instagram and storage folder. Instagram and storage. Heading. Closing Instagram and storage folder. Instagram and storage folder. 3 apps. Opening Instagram and storage. Heading. Instagram.
Back button.
Okay, so this is a picture of my friend Divya, and she was curious as to what the alt text said here. If you don't add your own alt text, Instagram's...
Messenger. Now. Baker Rickman. Love that. TXT should say goodbye to the family and then underneath 2000.
No, and you can't make it go away. Oh God, this is hilarious. Okay, it's not easy to use. Okay.
Messenger. Now. Baker Rickman. And then do you think the years? 2000 to 2021.
Okay. You can't swipe and use the gestures that you normally use when it's in this accessibility. And now I'm getting all these notifications. Okay, so, all right, so it's not very user-friendly at all. Let's try this again. So if you do not add your own alt text or description of what's in the image, Instagram has image recognition software, artificial intelligence, and they're gonna make their best guess as to what is in the image. This is the first time I'm hearing this. I don't know what's gonna happen. I genuinely don't. What? I don't even know what she said. So this is the image. Whoa, there's a lot of reflections going on. Anyway.
Photo by Divya. Contains product tags. Image.
Okay.
Photo post by Divya. Taken at Oregon coast. 1 week ago. Actions available. Photo by Divya. Contains product tags. Image. One face. Adult. Cloudy. Ocean.
One face, adult, cloudy, ocean. Okay, that's interesting. That's what I was telling her it would probably say, like water, sky, one person, outdoors. Let me see if I can get her to say it again. Hold on. Okay, so this is the image. Okay, and that's Divya Wolf. I know it's backwards, but all right, so listen.
Photo by Divya. Contains product tags. Creative composite image. Taken of drone image of Oregon coastline. A girl in a swing dangling from a hard cloud. Image. One face. Adult. Cloudy. Ocean.
That's crazy. Okay. All right. I can't figure out how to swipe. I can't.
Back button. Back button.
I can't figure out. I'm trying to swipe so we can go to some more of her images. I can't figure. Okay. She's gonna listen. Don't listen. Hey Siri. Turn off voiceover.
Voiceover off.
I turned off voiceover.
That was frustrating. So there you can see it. You can also read you can also read alt text by going into some of the develop or inspection modes on your computer. You can do it in Chrome or Safari, and you can actually read what they've written there. But that was really fascinating, and it read it differently. It's really fascinating. I'll have to go into my computer and see what the actual code says on Instagram to see what matches up there. So there you go. Okay, so here is a blog article that I located way back in either 2018 or 2019. I believe it was spring of 2019. Now, if you search for Instagram alt text SEO, you're going to find a million results, but I wanted to go back to this one for a very specific reason. I'm not going to go over the entire article. You can find this yourself, but it's basically saying that your Instagram alt text will be scanned and picked up by Google's bots and their SEO. So it will rank in Google. And you can see that this is a very descriptive little infographic here. But this article makes the case that if you put keywords in your alt text, it will lead to your being visible to a broader audience. It allows your post to be crawled and indexed by search engines like Google and Bing. I am here to disprove that. It's not true. It wasn't true then when I tested it in 2019, and it's not true now. So this is the post that he said was going to be searchable on Google. Okay, so here it is. Here's the photo. Take a look at it. We know what we're seeing here. He added the alt text. Here's the alt text that he put in here. Porsche 911 covered in snow with Toronto CN Tower backdrop. This is it. And then he goes on to say that he's showing up in Google search. And you can too, if only you added keywords to your alt text in Instagram. That's funny because when I go over to Google and I type in his exact keyword phrase in his alt text, I'll just refresh it here. Okay, so here it is. Now, yep, you do see this. Yes, you do see the picture. All right. And that's an image results. I'm on all. But look here. This is a Pinterest. This is a Pinterest pin. That is not an Instagram post. All right. Here's another one. That's a Pinterest pin. It's not an Instagram post. Not Instagram. Not Instagram. Not Instagram. Not Instagram. Not Instagram. None of these are Instagram search results. If I click on this picture, this is the picture from Pinterest. It is not crawling Instagram posts. It's just not true. So that's very easy to see. I also did this on my own account. This, as you can see, is July of 2019. When I first added the alt text to this image, which I don't know that I'm going to be able to show you. Yeah, I'm following from a different account. But I'll show you the alt text that I added on this image. When I first added it, I went back and checked it a few times because, Google search crawlers or spiders or whatever, they do take a few weeks to a few months to crawl everything new on the internet. So just like if you have a website, you can't expect for your pages and posts, like blog posts, to be crawled by Google immediately. You're going to start seeing that happen after a number of weeks. Back in the day, they said 6 months. I don't think it's that long. Frankly, now I think it's closer to maybe 4 to 6 weeks before Google bots will crawl your site and looking for search terms. But as you can see, this is the image that I put here. Let me see if I can show you what the alt text looks like. I could also log in. I'm logged in under a different account here. You can see this profile is different from this profile. Those are both my accounts. But let me see if I can go ahead and show you the alt text here. And then let's go ahead and see if it shows up in Google search results or in Instagram search results. Instagram keyword search is a hot topic right now. Everybody's claiming that your alt text shows up in Google or shows up in Instagram search results. Again, this video is intended to disprove that myth here. I kind of have an idea of what I did, but it was very keyword rich and searchable. So I'm going to go to inspect element right here. When I right click the image, I can inspect element. You can also do this on any website out there. You can also go under the develop menu, and it's in here as well. Where is it? I think Show Web Inspector also does the exact same thing. So I'm going to go in here, inspect element. Okay, so because this is, see how this is highlighted here? See that? And then as I move around, different things are highlighting up here. All right, so this is where we are. I'm gonna go ahead and click on these. Oh, there it is. Okay, so when I click on this little drop-down arrow right here, this is the exact alt text. See this image alt? And in quotes it says, tennis lessons for kids in Suwanee, Duluth, Georgia, Gwinnett County, Sugar Hill, Johns Creek by Ankle Biters tennis coach Sean Boyce at Lansmore Club off Moore Road. I was trying to fit in as many searchable keywords as I could because this is the kind of thing that I was thinking that Google might pick up on, or maybe even the Instagram search. So this is the alt text. This is not, my friends, this is not what I wrote in my caption. Okay, I wrote a few things in my caption. You can see in here, lessons, tennis lessons, Lansmore, Coach Sean, but that's not at all what my alt text says. And I think I added them to a bunch of images because I really wanted to see, I think I added them to a ton of these. Anything in this area, I think I added them. So let's go to inspect element. We're right here. See, we're down here at the, is that it right there? Okay, here we go. Rivermore Park pool deck at night during a swim meet taken by Suwanee photographer Amanda Myers. The Gwinnett County Swim League is a summer staple for Suwanee families. Do you hear how keyword rich that is, you guys? Okay, remember, this is my image alt text. That's what I added. This is my caption. It's very different. So the question is, does this alt text show up in Google search, and does it show up in Instagram search? So I'm just going to take a phrase. I could do the entire thing. You can't copy and paste from here, but Rivermore Park pool deck at night during a swim meet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, let's start with Google just for fun. If it shows up in Google search results, we should find it. Nope, not so much. What about image search? No, not so much. As you can see under all here, do you see how it has 8 results? 8 results. And when I go into image search, I don't see it. I don't see it. Now, will alt text show up in Instagram search results? Well, let's find out. Okay. Oh, hey there, Kristen Ryan. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. I get distracted. I'm going to paste in that entire no results found. So this is the entire search phrase, keyword phrase in my alt text, and it is not showing at all. What about my caption? Let's go back to my caption. There's a lot of talk about captions. Okay. Well, get here. And you can do this for all of these. I'm only going to show you one. I could show you all of them. You're still going to find the exact same results. It could be because I have checked so many different ones, and you'll find the same results. So what about, where's a phrase that would be fun? How about snuck up into unauthorized territory? Let's try that one. Let's see if it shows up in search. No results found. Obviously, this would be a weirder thing to type in here. Snuck up into unauthorized territory. It doesn't look like it's going to show up in Google search results either, even though that's a really weird phrase, right? Let's see. Maybe I used a grammatical error there. So you can see here, it's not showing up in search results. Okay, so let's put to bed this idea of keywords and where they're pulling from. I just pulled into my Instagram account here, and I'm just going to hit the magnifying glass in the lower menu bar here. You can see, interesting. So it's always interesting what's on the Explore page, right? March reminders. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, so let's do what I came here for. So in the search bar, when I type into it, it will give me ideas of what to look for. Foodie Life, let's try that. And again, I've tried this with many different things. I want to real quick say that I saw a source or read an article, and it did say that the reason that Instagram added keywords to their search functionality was to make Instagram easier to use for people new to the app, and maybe for older people to use. So, and I'm going to take that because, again, the searchability is still the same as it's always been. So it suggested Foodie Life. I typed it in exactly as it showed up there. So it's giving me a few different options on what I can tap on: food lifestyle, Foodie Life, Foodie Lifestyles. I can hit see more, Foodie Life chicken. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Again, you'll see at the top here, I have top results, accounts, tags, and places. All right. So you can see the top results here for Foodie Life under places are actual places that have food, Foodie Life in them. For hashtags, it literally is Foodie Life, Foodie Lifestyle, Foodie Life Heart, Foodie Life, all related hashtags to that. When I go to accounts, it's going to be pulling from the username and the name. So you can see here the username, Sheila Foodie Life. It does rank usernames higher than anything in your name field. So the next one is Food Bites and Still Life. It is taking that food here and then life. It's actually ranking that ahead of anything. It's not exactly Foodie Life. Sorry for the notifications, but it is pulling that. Fort Lauderdale Foodies, and then you see here Foodie Lifestyle in her name field. Anna Foodie Life in her username. So you can see here what's being pulled for Foodie Life. And then the top search results. And again, I did tap on see more, so it pulls up all of these things. But I assume most people are staying in their top results. Let me go ahead and I'm going to tap on here, Foodie Life. So how did these posts end up in keyword search for Foodie Life? Well, let's take a look. I'm going to start with this one up here. And I'm looking through the caption, okay? I could double check the alt text if I wanted to on my computer. I don't know how to do that from my phone. I don't think it's possible. But look at right there. Do you see it? The hashtag. Foodie, Foodie Life, food porn, lunch, baked potato, Foodie Life. It's pulling this from a hashtag, not the caption. Not the caption, from a hashtag. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Oh, this isn't. It's very interesting to discover things on on Instagram. Okay, so I'm looking through the caption. Obviously, I can't see what's in the alt text from here, but I'm looking for something that says Foodie Life. Oh, there we go. It's in a hashtag. Interesting. I could go through all of these. You know what, just for fun, let's go through the reel. And I'm looking through her hashtag, her caption rather, and now her hashtag. Let's see, is Foodie Life in there? Look for it, look for it. There it is, Foodie Life. There it is. She's got a lot of hashtags in there, but she is using the hashtag Foodie Life. It's not in her caption. It is a hashtag that she is using. So I hope that this helps put to bed what keywords are, and so that you know, was it classroom theme, I think it said? I saw another one pop up. It's simply pulling from hashtags, places, usernames, and names. Classroom theme, type it up here. I'm looking, now obviously it's in the, see, classroom themes is in the caption here, but I wonder if she has a hashtag, classroom theme. Yep, it's actually pulling from the hashtags. So there you go, my friends. Hashtags are not dead. Alt text and your captions are not being searched by Google or Instagram.